Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, price increases have already started at Walt Disney World for this year. Remy's Ratatouille adventure is moving to a standby queue, and Disney gives plastic bags to guests who build their own lightsabers now instead of carrying sleeves. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting with parks news this week, it's nothing new, but every year it gets more and more expensive to visit Walt Disney World. And 2022 is no different, as the first price hikes this year have officially started hitting park snacks first. Spotted this past Monday, January 10th, prices for food and beverages at most snack stands at the parks, some quick service locations, resorts, and Disney Springs have increased. Increases spotted range from 50 cents to $2 pending the food item or beverage. According to WDW News Today and Blog Mickey, items include Dole Whips at Aloha Isle increasing by $1, popcorn at most locations jumps up 50 cents or more, Mickey Premium Bars and ice cream sandwiches are now $6.25. Bottled beverages are $5. Mickey Pretzels $7.50 and churros $6.75. Drinks at Oga's Cantina and the Enchanted Rose have increased $1 to $2. All of these, along with prices increased at select quick service and sit-down restaurants across property. Additionally, day tickets during select times of the year have also seen a price increase, most notably during the busy times of year, like during spring break in April, with one-day no-hopper park tickets going as high as $147, $152 on Thanksgiving, and $159 the week of Christmas and New Year's. Not to mention, but on top of that, guests visiting Walt Disney World no longer have a complimentary transportation service that takes them to and from the airport, with the Magical Express officially retired, adding to the expense of trips this year. So, like I mentioned, this really doesn't come at a surprise, as it's typical. Price hikes come to the parks every year in some sort of shape or form, especially too since they can get away with it and have for years now, whether it's charging for overnight parking at resorts, increasing the price of park entry and annual passes or day tickets, and for special ticketed events, now increasing the cost of snacks or taking away things that used to be free like Fast Pass or Magical Express. But even with that, and if guests complain, they find that either way people still go and pay whatever price they have listed. So as frustrating as it is expected every year now, and especially given with who's in charge. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below though. With all the price increases given over the years and expected to come, has it pushed you away from vacationing there? Or if not, at what point would they turn you away? Starting now at Epcot, guests looking to ride Remy's Ratatouille adventure will no longer have to join a virtual queue to do so, as Disney has now opened up the standby wait for the attraction. Disney has announced that Remy's Ratatouille adventure in Epcot will no longer require guests to join a virtual queue to ride, as they've just recently opened up the standby wait for the attraction. As of January 10th, the virtual queue for Remy's is now closed. However, guests are still able to purchase an individual lightning lane for the attraction if they choose to do so. Additionally, with Disney moving it away from a virtual queue, resort guests are now able to ride Remy's as part of early theme park entry. I expect, like with Rise of the Resistance, Disney will only bring back the virtual queue for Remy's if needed. I also expect once Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind opens this summer, a virtual queue and individual lightning lane for Remy's will no longer be needed. Guests looking to soon visit Savi's workshop in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and build your own lightsaber, be aware there's now a minor setback in the experience. Reported from WDW News Today and Blog Mickey, after creating their own custom-built lightsaber at Savi's in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, guests were spotted carrying lightsabers in clear plastic bags. It was reported that there was a shortage on the carrying sleeves that come with the experience, so guests who paid the full cost of $219 were left with a plastic bag to carry their saber in or purchase one for $50. Disney has now changed the price for the experience, taking 10% 50% off the cost building a lightsaber at Savi's. This will only be temporary though, as the normal price will resume once sleeves are restocked. As announced last month, Splash Mountain at Disneyland and Walt Disney World would be closing on January 10th for refurbishment, as the time has now arrived. Walls and new signage have appeared around the attraction. Now on both parks' websites, it officially states that Splash Mountain is officially closed for refurbishment. While no reopening date for Disneyland is posted, Walt Disney World's is scheduled for refurb through February 10th. Spotted by WDW News Today and Blog Mickey, construction walls and new signage have appeared around the attraction at Walt Disney World. The sign reads, "Splash Mountain is closed for a spell," which can be a little misleading given it's only closed for refurb and only scheduled to be down for a month. That, and as usual, when the attraction closes, it has been drained. While I still believe the closure is just for refurbishment, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, and I'll let you know if there are any changes once they reopen. Now on outside the parks news, Salt and Straw, the popular ice cream shop which is announced to come to Disney Springs, will be opening in the next few months. As announced back last June in 2021, Salt and Straw, the popular scoop shop at the downtown Disney district at Disneyland Resort, is heading to Disney Springs. According to an article from clickorlando.com, Allison Hyatt, Chief Market Officer for Salt and Straw, informed them they are planning to open Salt and Straw at Disney Springs in March of this year. At Salt and Straw, guests can stop by for handmade, small batch, seasonal flavors created with local ingredients in collaboration with artisans, chefs, and farmers. The location at Disney Springs will be right beside Paddlefish. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned though, and I'll let you know when an official opening date is announced. Now for company news, set for release this year, one of Disney and Pixar's upcoming films will debut exclusively now on Disney+. Announced over this past week, Disney has revealed that Disney and Pixar's upcoming film Turning Red will now debut exclusively on Disney+. Turning Red is set to hit the streaming service Friday, March 11th to all Disney Plus subscribers. Turning Red introduces Mei Lee, a confident, dorky 13-year-old torn between staying her mother's dutiful daughter. Her protective, if not slightly overbearing mother, Ming, is never far from her daughter, an unfortunate reality for the teenager. And as if changes to her interest, relationship, and body weren't enough, whenever she gets too excited, she poofs into a giant red panda. Again, Turning Red will be available for all Disney Plus subscribers Friday, March 11th. Alright everyone, well that's all you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all you for this week. Until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.